step-up chopper. So this is the basic circuit of step-up chopper. Now here the inductor L and diode is connected as shown in this figure. Now the large value of inductor L is connected in series with the DC source. So it is a most important condition for the step-up chopper, and this diode is connected in series with the loads. Now when the chopper T is turned on by applying the gate pulse. So now when the chopper T is on, the total voltage, input voltage is applied across this inductor L. And now due to this, a current is start to flow from source to inductor. Now this value of current is increased, will build up in exponentially because the property of inductor which oppose the flow of rate of change of rate of currents. Now as the current start to flow through this inductor, which stores some energy in the inductors. Now the current entering into the terminal of the inductor becomes positive and leaving terminal becomes negative. So it is most important. Now that means we can say that your output voltage in this condition E0 is equal to EDC, and current will exponentially increase from I minimum to I maximum during the T on period. So already I have mentioned it. Now when this chopper is turned off, that means the current flowing through this inductor is 0. So now as current becomes 0, reverse voltage appear across this or induce across this inductor. That means the right terminal of the inductor becomes positive and left terminal becomes negative. So now due to this reverse voltage, it will turn on the diodes. So now the current is start flow from DC source to load through inductor and diode D. Now during this period, your current is exponentially decreased from I maximum value to I minimum value. So now here we can see that our output voltage when during T of period is EDC plus VL. That means our input voltage plus whatever voltage induced in the inductor. So that means your total output is greater than input, and currents flow from I maximum to I minimum during T of period time. So from this equation you can say that your output voltage is greater than input voltage. So the total average output voltage across this load is increased or is greater than input voltage. That's why it is called step-up chopper. Mathematical operation for the step-up chopper. So when chopper is on, load current is increased from I minimum to I maximum value as shown in waveform of the step-up chopper. Now the source voltage applied to the L. So the VL is equal to EDC. That means the whole input voltage applied across the inductor. So that is our equation number 1. Now when chopper is off, the load current is decreased from I maximum value to I minimum value. So the voltage available at the inductor VL is equal to E0 minus EDC. That is our equation number 2. So now here we are also assuming the linear variation of output currents. So already I told you we are taking linear variation because it is in nature it is exponentially, but some complications occurs when we are solving the equation. So that's why we are considering linear variation of output current. So now first the energy input to the inductor from source during the T on period. So nothing but Wi is equal to voltage across inductor into average current through inductor into time. So now voltage across inductor is equal to EDC, and average current through the inductor is the I minimum plus I maximum divided by 2, and the time period, that is your T on. So this is our equation number 3. Now second, the energy is released by the inductor to deload during the T off period. So now we can write W0 is equal to voltage across the inductor L, average current through inductor into time. So here voltage across inductor is E0 minus EDC, and average current, that is your I minimum plus I maximum divided by 2, and the time period is T off. So that is our equation number 4. So here we are considering lossless system. That means whatever energy stored during the T on period by in the inductor, this total energy is dissipated or released by the inductor to the load. So we can write whatever energy stored in the inductor is equal to the total energy released by the inductor. So now from this we can compare the equation number 3 and 4. So just put the value of energy released by the inductor E0 minus EDC into I minimum plus I maximum divided by 2 into T off. Now similarly, energy stored during the T on period. So EDC into I minimum plus I maximum divided by 2 into T on. Now this average current get cancelled. So we will get E0 TF minus EDC T off is equal to EDC T on. Now this EDC T off is shifted to the right side. So E0 T off is equal to EDC T on plus EDC T off. Now take this EDC as a common. So E0 TF is equal to EDC in bracket T on plus T off. Now already we know that the T on plus T off, it is nothing but total time of the cycle, and it is denoted by capital T. So now this T on plus T off can be replaced by this capital T. So E0 is equal to EDC T divided by T off. E0 is equal to EDC T by T off, we can write capital T minus T on. Now this whole equation is divided by capital T. So E0 is equal to EDC T divided by T. Here T divided by T minus T on by T. So T get cancelled. So 1 1. And already we have seen, or we can say that, but the T on by T, that is your duty cycle, and it is denoted by alpha or K. So now just put the value of T on by T in this equation. So our equation becomes E0 is equal to EDC in bracket 1 upon 1 minus alpha, or E0 is equal to EDC 1 upon 1 minus K. So you can say that by varying the value of this duty cycle, the average output across the load can be varied. So here your output voltage is always greater than input voltage. That's why it is called step-up type chopper.